For some reason this week, Donald Trump thought it would be a really smart idea to go on the podcast called Flagrant that was hosted by a couple of comedians. And, as you would expect, things did not go well for Donald Trump from the start. But it was one moment where the host, by the name of Andrew Schulz, was one of the co-hosts, could not contain his laughter after Donald Trump professed to be, quote, a very truthful person. So here it is, Donald Trump being laughed at in his face for saying that he is a truthful person. Take a look.
I have a hard time doing it to them because I'm basically a truthful person. But and frankly,
just in case anybody was wondering, by the way, that is the correct response. When Donald Trump lies to your face, especially lying about lying, the correct response is to laugh in his face. But what's even funnier is that there's a little bit more context to that clip, because prior to Donald Trump saying, I don't do it to them, I'm a truthful person, he said this: I always refer back to the simplicity of McDonald's. You lied about McDonald's, you lied about many things, and she's a liar. There should be some kind of a rule. When they know it's a lie, you can't do a commercial on it. But this is a thing that's going to end in 29 days, so they can say what they want. And then he says, I have a hard time, blah, blah, blah. But he always goes back to the McDonald's thing, right? It's always about McDonald's. Because Donald Trump claims that Vice President Kamala Harris is lying when she says that when she was a teenager, she had a summer job at McDonald's. Which is not a lie. I mean, technically, we don't have a way to actually verify that. But Trump jumped on that comment when she made it, which was an offhand one-time thing. It's not like she's going out there every day talking about working at McDonald's. She did it one time in passing. And Donald Trump has seized on that to try to be like, no, she's lying about it. She's lying about it. I've been to every McDonald's in this country for decades and I've never seen her working there. Like, that would be the only way you would know that she is lying about that. But it's a ridiculous thing to claim she's lying about. But it also shows you how desperate he is, right? When you have to pick one little thing like McDonald's, which apparently is near and dear to Donald Trump's heart, especially, the artery clogging way. But that's the best he's got. She's lying about McDonald's, which he can't even prove that she's lying. But what's even funnier is that's not the only funny moment from that interview this week. At one point, Donald Trump tried to defend his rambling, and here's what he said. I do a thing called the weave, and there are those things that, they're fair that say, wow, Jesus Christ, I have no idea what that's supposed to say. This guy is so genius, and then others would say, oh, he rambled. I don't ramble. They give you credit for that, the co-host says, that you can go all over, way over here, and then get back. And then Trump said, I can go so far here or there, and I can come back to exactly where I started. And some people think it's so genius, but the bad people, what they say is, he was rambling. And then the other co-host said, yeah, you did a good job of weaving your way out of answering that question. So I don't know who on Donald Trump's team thought this would be a smart idea. Like, hey, let's put you up with two comedians who are basically going to rip you apart, and you're too stupid to know it. That's the funniest part about all of this. Donald Trump was being mocked all throughout that interview, and that guy is so brain dead, so mentally dysfunctional that he didn't pick up on any of that.